Success. The word itself sparks desire, urgency, even obsession. We're told to chase it, dream of it, live for it. But what if the very act of wanting success too much is the reason you never attain it? What if your desperation is pushing it further away? This is a brutal truth, a paradox Niccolo Machiavelli would understand better than any modern self-help guru. Machiavelli, often misrepresented as merely a cynic or manipulator, was in fact a cold analyst of power, human nature, and the inner architecture of ambition. His insights weren't about how things should work, they were about how things do work. And when it comes to success, he would tell you something shocking. The man who lusts after it the most often ends up with the least of it. This isn't just philosophy, it's psychology, it's nature. It's the battlefield of perception, power, and inner restraint. The man who clings too tightly, who strives too obviously, is often the one who loses everything. So let's strip away the illusions. Let's look at why, through the eyes of Machiavelli and the brutal realities of life, success evades those who want it most. The man obsessed with success is transparent. He is visible, predictable, and often desperate. And in the cold machinery of the world, desperation is weakness. The moment you make your hunger visible, you become vulnerable. Machiavelli would warn a prince not to appear needy for the approval of others, for validation, or for favor. Power lies in restraint, not display. This is true for success as well. The more you show your need, the more you repel what you seek. Why? Because people, women, employers, investors, allies, respond to power, not pleading. They're drawn to those who seem to already possess value, not those grasping for it. The truly powerful man does not pursue, he attracts. He does not demand, he creates conditions for others to offer. That is the Machiavellian way. To want success is natural, but to need it too much is fatal. Think of the job seeker who follows up too many times, who shows too much excitement. He's passed over for the one who acts as if he already belongs. Think of the man chasing status or money with loud effort, while the calm, quiet operator builds it in silence. Think of the lover who texts too much, praises too soon. Desire is not the problem, visibility is. Machiavelli would tell you, never reveal your full intentions. And if your full intention is to succeed at any cost, conceal it like a weapon in your coat. The more you show your hand, the more predictable, and therefore controllable, you become. In Machiavellian terms, the successful man is a mystery. He does not declare every move. He cultivates mystique, because mystique creates power, and power, not pleading, is the path to success. There's another layer. The man obsessed with success often sacrifices virtue, patience, and wisdom in the name of urgency. He cuts corners, betrays alliances, and burns out. And even if he reaches the summit, he cannot hold it, because he built nothing real. The Machiavellian mind understands that success is not merely achievement. It is sustained dominance. And sustained dominance cannot be built on desperation. Let's go deeper. To want something too badly is to believe you don't already have it. It is to move from lack from fear. And fear makes you reactive, not strategic. In The Prince, Machiavelli speaks of Fortuna, fortune, as a wild, uncontrollable woman. She favors the bold, the composed, the one who prepares, not the one who begs. And how does one prepare? By mastering the self before mastering the world. The man who achieves success without inner command is like a king with no walls, easily conquered. But the man who builds inner strength, strategy, and calm over time becomes unshakable. To him, success is not a goal. It is a side effect. This is the secret. The more you chase success, the more it sees you as unworthy. But the man who walks his path with intensity, who builds discipline, character, skill, he radiates success before it arrives. He attracts allies, respect, opportunities, not by pursuit, but by presence. In today's world, where everyone is chasing likes, followers, fame, and financial milestones, this is even more relevant. The man who does not chase but builds. The man who does not shout but speaks with weight. The man who can be still while others scream. This is the man Machiavelli would respect. This is the man the world eventually obeys. So what does this mean in practical terms? It means you stop begging the world for approval. You stop looking at success as a prize someone else must hand you. You become your own gatekeeper. Your mission becomes private. Your work becomes sacred. You move in silence. You cultivate power. You stop posting for validation. You stop announcing your every move. You stop telling people what you're going to do and start becoming the kind of man who does it. And lets results speak. Because the louder you are about your hunger, the more people feed you crumbs. But the quieter you are about your power, the more they sense you hold something dangerous inside. Machiavelli believed fear was a more reliable tool than love. Why? Because love is based on perception and can fade. Fear, respect, is based on consistency, presence, and restraint. If you apply this to success, the lesson is clear. Let your reputation build fear. Let your silence provoke curiosity. Let your results create pressure. Wanting success too much causes men to betray themselves. They network for attention, not alignment. They build content, not kingdoms. They chase women, not empires. And in doing so, they become ordinary. They become forgettable. But the man who does not chase becomes the one chased. The man who builds value rather than broadcasts need becomes rare. And in a world where everyone wants attention, being rare is being royal. Here's what Machiavelli might whisper to you in today's world. If you want success, stop wanting it. Start becoming dangerous. Prepare yourself so deeply, so silently, that the world must come to you. Build your power in the shadows. Let your silence be strategy. Let your hunger be hidden. This is not a call to apathy. It's a call to transformation. It's a call to stop chasing outcomes and start building foundations. Stop playing the social game and start mastering the eternal game. The game of character, discipline, mystique, and control. You want success? Earn it in solitude. Build it in the dark. Master your emotions. Kill your neediness. And when the world finally sees you, it won't be because you screamed. It will be because you moved like a shadow. It will be because you were undeniable. It will be because success no longer had a choice. Welcome to the Machiavelli Guide. This is where strategy replaces self-help, where darkness gives birth to discipline, and where men stop chasing and start ruling. This is your truth. Live it.